Welcome back to another episode of Cascade Valley. We are in week number 11 and we're ready to go. Now, unfortunately, though, we have really bad news here. Jabari Okafor has a dislocated elbow. He is out for 3 more weeks, and we are 9-0, number 1 in the nation, which is great, but not having arguably our best corner is a big blow. Now, in terms of Washington State's roster, they're 81 overall, so they're not like too bad out here. They got an 84 overall quarterback, but the difference about this guy is he has 94 speed, 93 excel, and 96 throw power, so he's a human cheat code. At running back, there's some solid guys, but again, not a lot of speed here at running back. We go to wide receiver. They've got decent guys, honestly, across the board. Their top 4 are actually pretty crazy: 88, 86, 85, and 84 overall. No crazy speedsters. But then over at tight end, they got a solid guy here in Baggett with a bunch of freshmen behind them. They've got some work to do there, but a wide receiver, they're stacked. And then in corner, they're led by Jalen Edmond, a 90 overall with great speed across the board. You've got a senior behind him as well as an 87 overall and Andre Foote. And you've got Trimble, Mangum, all being 84 or above. We have some things we got to figure out today, but I'm hoping on the ground we can get some runs in. So an away game to start things off here for Cascade Valley as they are trying to figure out, can they get the job done and keep that streak going? Gloucester has done so well since he got back to the starting job. He's just picking apart defenses left and right. And Hector Omar is looking like the guy we thought he was, one of the best in the nation. Kevin Reyna in the backfield here, trying to get over 100 yards on the season, which he, honestly, it's weird that he has not, but he's been more of a receiving back. CVU just moving down the field right now. Looks like a blitz is coming in. McGloster throws one that's out of reach of Higgins. Second attempt, McGloster sees an opportunity, kind of moves up in the pocket and gets the first down easily. Squad keeps it moving. McGloster feels the pressure and throws one in a way that does not look good. Second down, 10 yards to go. Kieran across the middle, his 10th catch of the season. It feels weird that he doesn't have 10 until now. Fowler ready to try to convert the first down here. Finds a gap, turns off, and Fowler is in the end zone. What a run by the young fella, and he's in the end zone to give us our first lead. Washington State having a pretty good drive so far, led by their QB and their running back finding a little bit of room for 4. Back out here in shotgun, you're going to see Dingo make a couple of moves. Goes with an RPO, and he holds on to that. Big third down, they opt to go with the run. We got guys on the edge, but it's not enough, and they have the first. First down, they go with the RPO on back-to-back plays, and we sniff it out. The blitz is coming, and we see that one easy. What a tackle. 3rd and 15 here for Washington State. This is a big opportunity for them. Can they convert on a drive that kind of seems impossible here? And the quarterback gets lit up on that. So after the QB gets absolutely annihilated there, they're going to line up for a field goal from the 34, making it a 51-yard field goal. This one is up. This one's got the distance, and it's going to be accurate enough. They've cut the lead to 4. Defense did their job. Gave up a couple of big plays early, but after that, they kind of started cooking. We're out here with a pass that is nearly picked off. Gloucester here in a halfback screen is going to dump one off to Fowler. Again, most defenses are expecting that one to be for Reyna, and Fowler gets about 8. 3rd down, 2 to go. Gloucester, plenty of time. Throws one as an absolute prayer, and it's knocked away. It could have been way worse. And Coach McMervin, if he didn't have to have a punter on the roster, would absolutely not have one except for emergencies. He's going to find his guy, and Higgins drops that one. So Washington State is given an absolute gift here, having prime field position. And their running back is trying to make something happen with a great spin that gets him 5. 2nd and 5, the running back looking for something, finds another gap here, and they get the first. Little delayed play action. Nice play for 7. Back to the run here. We try to get the tackle, and we do stop him short. They go with the RPO. We had the wrong defense called, and they absolutely take the lead. We've got to be more careful, for sure. The offense comes back out on the field, needing something solid, and Reyna with another good run today. First down, the last play here, the first. Gloucester smartly gets rid of one as he gets absolutely killed. Washington State is definitely proving to be a really good opponent right now. They're putting a lot of pressure on us, and Higgins is going to hold on to this one, and they say doesn't have the first. So a crucial 3rd down. Feels like a blitz is coming. Reyna so good in the pass game today. Shows it again on that one with a great catch. Gloucester again dealing with an absolute demon of a defensive end getting in the backfield. The guy lined up on the left side of that defensive line has been in the backfield almost every single play when he's lined up at the line of scrimmage. And it's been a problem today that we're trying to deal with, but unsuccessful so far. Back out here again. We feel the pressure, and that one's going to be a loss of 2. 55 line up on the right-hand side of the line. Again, this has been our biggest issue today, is can we stop that man from getting great jumps every time, and he's there again. This one is a nice dot here. Kieran is going to pick up a big gain. He's down to about the 11. Our right tackle has been fighting for his life the entire game. We're trying to just get rid of the ball pretty quickly. And Fowler's going to break the tackle into the end zone. This dude is unstoppable. His 2nd touchdown of the game. After Washington State got the ball, they didn't really do anything, and they go 3 and out. So we've got it right back here with Kevin Reyna just trying to have a career game so far. Having a nice little lead here. We're trying to see if we can extend it. But Gloucester picks up a nice run and gets to about the 21. Under 2 minutes left. throws one. It's a dot, and McLaughlin's going to find Hector Omar, who is just out here killing the game. Might be the greatest receiver in CVU history. First half kind of winding down right now. Washington State feeling good. A great double move by the tight end gets to the 34. Cougars back to the line pretty quickly in the hurry up. An out route. We're going to keep him in bounds, and they do catch it for 5. They continue to stay in the hurry up here. We're watching all their underneath stuff, and oh, it's nearly picked off by Lewis. Big 3rd and 5 for Washington State. They throw a dime across the middle, and he's got it. What an absolute crazy throw, and they cut the lead, assuming the extra point goes in to 4. So Washington State cut the lead to 4. We are back out here trying to figure things out. We're going to hit him with a little check down, Charlie, as Reyna's going to get what looks to be the first down. They say no. We use our first time out. John Folkin at slot receiver. Not a thing we really see that often, but he's got potential. Kiernan has an opportunity, and he plays defense more than offense there. Big opportunity here in 3rd and 1. McLaughlin's going to make a little adjustment. He's going to go over the top again. That's Kiernan taking the top off the defense, and Steve Kiernan is going to go in the end zone. So we find ourselves here in the second half. McLaughlin threw a pick. They've got the ball in the red zone. And we get it back with Kindred. What a pick. What a play. So McLaughlin again threw a pick on the last drive. Not exactly ideal. We've got to do better here. Steve Kiernan has been absolutely lights out so far in today's game. And we're going to find Trey and Bell, who gets the first down. Gloucester again holding on to this 11-point lead. Hits him with a nice play action. Got a guy wide open, and who else but Trey and Bell, who goes up top and gets lit up. Back out here to the run game. It's been kind of neglected today. Fowler's going to get about 5. 2nd and 5 here. Hit him with the play action. A beautiful pass, and Trey and Bell, way to lay out for that one. Marching down the field, Fowler trying to get out here to the edge, showcasing a little bit of speed here. They said he's overrated. He said, who said it? Because he's down inside almost the 5. Dylan Fowler's got 9 rushes for 69 yards and 2 rushing touchdowns today. And the man said he wants more. This one, though, Monty Dog goes up the middle for no gain. Fowler, again, got enough oxygen on the sideline, comes right back into the next play. Trying to stretch out there, but the blocking is terrible by our guard. Lost there again, feels a little bit of pressure, throws one to Bell, and Bell's going to grab it, but doesn't really go anywhere. So I believe for the first time today, we're going to see our kicker come out trying to get one. There's a penalty. Please be on them. How dare you touch our player? We're accepting the penalty. We got bailed out. So after we get bailed out there, which would have been a missed field goal, McLaughlin was going to send Hector Omar in motion. Hector Omar again. You got speed like that? Ain't nobody catching you. We'll take the touchdown. And just like that, CVU is going to walk out of here with a much-needed W, 38-17, and the winning streak continues on. Recapping the stats, McLaughlin 15-24, 247, 2 touchdowns, and a pick. We go to the run game. We saw a fantastic afternoon by Fowler. Not crazy volume in yards, but 2 touchdowns by him, 1 by Omar. I'm happy with how the run game played today. And on the receiving side, Trey and Bell, 5 for 49. Reyna and a lot of other guys had 2 grabs, 1 touchdown, again, in the air by Omar and by Kiernan. Again, not a ton of crazy yards here, but we got the job done. And then defensively, it's Draymond Gates and Stephen Weldon leading us with 7 tackles each. From a sack perspective, we saw 1.5 by Earl Kindred, 1 by Butts and now Nowaski, and then half a sack by Navarre and by Paul Kahn, and then interceptions, 1 by Kindred. But the defense, I love how they played today. After the game, we get fantastic news. We get a 4-star defensive end. Edinoza Hope is coming to Cascade Valley. And we get Travis Bruner, an offensive lineman, because Lord knows we need one of those. And we get Teron Highsmith, a 3-star free safety. Is there more? No, there's not. So after that big win against Washington State, we're still number 1 in the nation, which makes us feel really good about ourselves. But we are currently slated to be in the Miami, Cascade Valley, UTEP, and Georgia area, where we would have a bye in the first round. I don't know how Miami or UTEP are getting byes, but as long as we get one, I don't care. Now, our opponent this week is a team up north, and their number 1 player is actually going to be injured. So Denny has an injury of some facet that we don't really care about. He's just not playing, so we're attacking that spot on the field for them. But their offensive line is pretty stacked if we're looking at it. At QB, they have Mr. Jelani Whitaker, a right-handed junior quarterback, 86 overall, 93 speed, good throw power, good short accuracy, probably going to be a problem for us. At running back, they've got Phoenix as an 89 overall as a junior. We go to wide receiver. They've got an 87, and then it kind of drops off. Yes, there is some speed here, but they've got a lot of freshmen, a lot of young guys, so they maybe might have some problems there. And then in corner, they got 3 guys above an 80 overall, some seasoned veterans, not a ton of speed in their top guy, but the other guys, you can definitely see that there's a little bit more. But the number 4 guy, if we see number 28, attack him. This man has 82 speed at corner. Attack him. And here we find ourselves heading up north to face Michigan in what is about to be a very difficult game. Cascade Valley based in Akron, Ohio. This is a rivalry game. We haven't really been that team until the last couple of years, and now we are poised to take on a top 10 matchup, Cascade Valley versus Michigan. Let's go get them. Playing at Michigan is a whole lot different than playing Michigan back at home. We'll see what we got today. McGloster starts him off with a little bit of play action. The man couldn't even see where his guys were. Throws one in the dirt as he gets hit. Coming back out here again. If we're going to see crazy pressure, let's just make him think a little twice about that one. Fowler gets about almost all the yards he needs. And that's going to bring up a crucial 3rd down and 1. We got the blockers in front of us. Can we get the blocks that we need? A nice cut here by Reyna, and we do have enough. Got to settle this team down and just make some plays. We know this offense well. A dot, and Trey and Bell gets the 1st down. Big focus here is just take what Michigan gives you. Nothing more, nothing less. And another ball here to Trey and Bell. Go to your veteran. Almost in the red zone here. McGloster's going to hand one off to Dylan Fowler. Fowler cuts up because he has nowhere to go on the outside, but nowhere to go in the middle. 2nd and 12 from the pistol. Goes for a little check down, Charlie. Fowler drops that one as well. 3rd and 12. We're finding ourselves in a tough situation here. McGloster breaks the tackle. McGloster is just trying to get to the sideline. Does not want to fumble at all. So our first drive had a lot of promise, but just doesn't maybe deliver the way we wanted it to. This kick is going to be close here. There is a flag on the play. Is that going to be against Michigan? And it is. Michigan committing the ultimate cardinal sin, roughing the kicker. Is that enough to give us a 1st down, though? It is. So Michigan finds himself obviously kicking the dirt a little bit. Pretty mad about how that went down, and we got to see if we can get in the end zone now. Little 2nd and 9. Underneath, who else but Trey and Bell, who's been instrumental in this drive so far, and he gets the 1st touchdown of the game. Michigan fans find ourselves back out here on defense after a great offensive drive. This started a little slow and had some issues, but look at the defense step up. Our goal here is to put a lot of pressure on this QB in the offensive line. Look, they've got an injury out there, so we want to absolutely take advantage and make sure they can't do anything but want to run up the middle. 3rd down, 3 yards to go. Michigan looks for a run, and we're going to stand up the running back to force the punt. We're honestly doing our best to put a lot of pressure on that right-hand side of the offensive line because that is where they have the injury. They have their guy that's probably going to be a 1st-round draft pick come NFL draft time that's out for this game. We're going to see what the backups got. Gloucester and company had a touchdown on the previous drive. They're trying to get another one here. As Fowler still struggling to find any run area. 2nd and 10 here. Halfback screen. Beautiful play set up here. Kevin Reyna, all the room in the world. A great spin move. Breaks the tackle. Kevin Reyna. He gets better every week. Fowler comes back after Reyna's great run after the catch, and Fowler finally finds some blocking room and gets down to about the 6-yard line. 1st and goal as the 1st quarter is kind of winding down here. Hector Omar across the middle. They say he's down at the 2. McGloster's been dealing 6 for 8, a lot of easy passes. Shout out to Coach McMervin and the OC for delivering a great game plan as Fowler in the end zone. Cascade Valley is feeling good about themselves right now. Now, Michigan's game has been a little bit of a struggle. They only had 6 yards after their 1st drive, but they are finding a way to get it done now as they're in almost the red zone territory. Whitaker moves under center now in single back. Looks like he's going to have a handoff here again, and their run game's been their one solid part. Ooh, a flag on the play. Is that the new right guard because the other guy's out for a game? We'll take that. False start on them. So it's a 3rd down, long yardage situation. Their quarterback. What a move. He put on the Jets. Playing the pass, they end up going with a QB keeper, and their quarterback continues to kill us on the ground. Big situation, another QB keeper here. This time we're going to stop him at the line. Big 3rd down to 5. They go with an inside handoff here. The running back has all the room in the world. The worst defensive effort I've ever seen by Cascade Valley, and Michigan cuts the lead in half. Back at it again on offense. We're going to try to make something happen here. Fowler kind of gets stuffed up the middle. 1st half kind of dwindling. Our guys feeling pretty good, and McGloster throws one in the dirt after being hit. Michigan Stadium is going crazy right now. The 12th toughest place to play in all of college football right now, and we're feeling it. Oh, this is going to be a pick. McGloster throws one so late. Michigan ends up getting that one. A solid return, a big hit by the offensive lineman, but they're in scoring territory yet again. Michigan fans celebrating. They have an opportunity to get 14 unanswered points and tie this game right back up. A fake jet sweep. They go to the run, and a huge hit after 3. 2-minute warning hits. They go underneath. We got Stephen Weldon with a nice wrap-up tackle. Big shout out to Stephen Weldon. Open field tackle like that is not easy. That could have been a pick by a Biamiri. So Michigan's going to line up here for a pretty difficult field goal. From 36, it's a 53-yarder. This one is up. It's hooking left, but it straightens out and goes in the middle. They're going to cut the lead to 4, but we got to score before halftime. 1:41. Plenty of time for the squad. We just got to make good decisions, and that's a great one here. John Folk. Playing wide receiver this year. John Folk's one of those guys that's honestly played everywhere for this team. I believe it's his 3rd position. in his short time here. McGloster gets hit and gets one to foul, and we maybe get a yard. Oh no, we did it again. Not like this. Not like this. 45 seconds and one timeout. Michigan has to be feeling really good right now. But they tested Tubbs. They tested the Tubb man. Steve Tubbs. Can he go to the house? He's in a foot race with the quarterback. He's going to lose it, but he gets to midfield. Steve Tubbs putting the team on his back when we need him the most. You love to see it. Oh my God, McGloster. McGloster. He's a paid actor. We're crying. McGloster has been on a generational run the last couple of weeks after being benched to start the season with no explanation. Maybe we're seeing why. 22 seconds in a dream right now. Michigan goes deep, and that one is going to be caught, and Paul Kahn gets torched. The last couple of minutes have been unbelievable football, and not in a good way for us. So Coach McMervin has brought in Mitch Harbor. Again, it's been a revolving door of quarterbacks so far this season, and who knows what will happen next. We can honestly still see McGloster back in the game at some point with the way this game has went. You just never know, and this might be... We don't want to talk about it. So a crucial 3rd down and 10. Harbor throws a dot, and Kiernan holds on to it. This game started off unbelievably strong for Cascade Valley, and it has just been downhill since. Fowler, though, is putting the team back on his back. This tandem we have of Reyna and Fowler has been unbelievably consistent for us this season. Reyna has really found his own in the run game as well. Harbor right now hands another one off here. Fowler's going to take that one for maybe 3 yards. Fowler with a little bit of wear and tear in his left arm is able to catch this one. I don't know how Harbor got rid of that one, but it was a great move and an even better move by Fowler to get the first down. 1st and goal. Fowler maybe to the line of scrimmage here. Michigan's fans are going absolutely insane right now, which is making this really difficult for our guy, but he's going to find a nice little play here, and Harbor gets Cascade Valley back in the end zone on the back of Fowler, by the way, down the field. And finally, we take the lead again. Michigan struggles on offense yet again, and we have the rock, trying to add to a lead that's slowly growing. We got away from the run game earlier, and it absolutely bit us, and we are trying to slowly get back to it now as it's 3rd and inches. The crowd is absolutely at an unbelievable decibel amount right now, but look at Reyna with the first and a nice juke. Fowler back in here. We try to get the pull block, but we lose 2 in the mean of it. Harbor again just trying to keep this team moving down the field slowly but surely. A nice little play here to Mayweather. Mayweather down to the 40. Harbor's thrown 7 passes, completed 4 of them. He's absolutely out here cooking right now. Fowler up the middle for about 2. 2nd and 8, hit him with the play action. This one goes off his lineman's helmet. We're in a situation where a field goal is definitely possible. We don't want to have to be kicking one from here, but it's certainly something that we can do if we need to. And Hagens makes it 4th and 1. Coach McMervin does not want to go for a field goal here. He doesn't really trust this guy, wants to keep this clock moving. And Michigan makes a great play. Things could be worse for Cascade Valley. Look, Michigan's going to get the ball back, sure, but they're deep in their own territory, so not exactly an easy play, and we miss out on what could have been a huge interception. This is what you expect from a top 10 matchup here. The number 1 versus the number 10. Things are getting spicy with a big tackle in the backfield. Another up the middle. We didn't see it coming. And a big first down by Michigan. 4 minutes left here. Michigan kind of taking their time. Their quarterback, though, is going to lose one. Little adjustment by Whitaker. A little high snap. They go with the running back again, and it has just been open streets all day for him. Cascade Valley needs to stop. It's 3rd and short, and what a run. This running back is killing us down the middle. Michigan continues to pound the rock, and honestly, why not? It's working a wild amount for them. The important thing here, though, is they need a touchdown. A field goal will not do it for them. They have to get a touchdown in this game. Their quarterbacks might be able to find one here, and his wide receiver drops it. This looks to be 4-down territory for Michigan. We could absolutely see a run here. And we see just that, and Gates is going to get run over. Their running back is going to make it down to about a 4th and 5. So this is the biggest play of the game. 4th down, 4 yards to go. Michigan needs something. They throw it to the back corner of the end zone where we have nobody, and they take the lead with under 2 minutes left in the game. So here comes Mitch Harbor trying to lead this team out here from behind at Michigan, and that might have just sealed the deal. Michigan is going to take this one to the house, and that might be all she wrote. From the dead, McGloster has come back into the game. 5 interceptions thrown as a team today is just going to be what you cannot have happen. And McGloster, no, he threw it to the wrong guy. We couldn't see the icon. Make it 6 interceptions. We're down bad. So we go into Michigan and we lose our #1 spot in the nation. The only good news is they are the number 10 team, so our fall from grace shouldn't be that far. We're still in the CFP picture, but a loss is always going to hurt. Recapping the stats, we see exactly how we lost this game. 6 interceptions between McGloster and Harbor is absolutely going to cook you. Didn't even throw for 200 yards this afternoon. On the ground, we did fantastic. We just abandoned the run. If we had stuck with the run, we were probably going to be fine. On the receiving side, not a lot to love here. And then defensively, I feel bad for our defense. They did not play a terrible game. They were put in some really tough situations. But we got to get to the quarterback. We didn't do a good job of that. We forced 1 interception, which is great news. But outside of that, the offense failed us. We couldn't get to the quarterback. And when you do that, you're not going to be the top 10 team in the nation. Now, after a pretty heartbreaking loss to Michigan, they moved to 6, we moved to 7, so it's not that terrible right now. But we are out of the quarterfinal, having the easy bye. We would have to play in the first bracket. Right now it would be against Nebraska, which would not be an easy one. Now, looking at Indiana's roster, we do have a senior quarterback we got to kind of watch out for. Sleight of hand, step up, resistance dot, 90 overall, 74 speed. This guy seems like he's pretty good. They got a really good wide receiver paired with him as well. So they have some seniors at the top of their list that are very good. At halfback, though, they seem a little bit weaker, a 77 overall. I have a pair of those guys, actually. And then behind their elite star receiver, they have 3 other guys above an 80 overall. 2 of them are kind of slow, though. Fabian and Rawls are both pretty slow with the 84 and 85 speed. Only burners they have are Gilkey and then Cornette. And then at tight end, they've got some guys that are less than desirable. Defensive end on the left side. Right side maybe is a little bit more scary. Actually, they have 3 guys above 80, so they're probably playing one of them on the left. Defensive tackle is okay. If we go look at their corners, they've got 4 guys above 80 overall. Pretty good speed across the board. Man coverage and zone coverage are all really good for those guys. So again, we're going to be tested today and hopefully a different outcome. So here we find ourselves in Indiana, hoping to have a different outcome than what happened at Michigan last week. It's been a tough stretch at the end of this season. We have fought so hard. We wanted to make sure we stay in the CFP conference. If we lose in this one, we might be out of the CFP altogether. A lot of people might have been wondering, well, who's getting the starting job today? It is Billy McGloster back at the helm for Cascade Valley. Oh, Lord. I'm a little nervous. Not exactly the ideal throw that we probably wanted to make there, but you know what? We'll make something happen here. McGloster finds it to Fowler. Fowler, great moves in the open field to the 40. Our biggest goal here is to make sure that we keep the ball in Dylan Fowler's hands. He is so important in the success of this team. And outside of getting the ball to McGloster, from McGloster to Fowler, is making sure we don't turn the ball over, especially how many times we did last week. Great little throw and catch. Fowler up the middle will take about 8 yards. Fowler just under 1,000 yards in the season, should be passing that with a solid, effort from this game. Mayweather, nice catch to the 20. Indiana's crowd optimistic. We're hoping we can shut them down here pretty shortly, though. Monty Dahl comes into the game. Spelling Fowler. He gets maybe 3 on that. Another big 3rd down. We want to obviously come out of here with a touchdown, not settling for a field goal. Fowler in the open field. Great juke move to set him up, and he is going to get the first touchdown of the game, and hopefully not our last. Indiana back out here on offense, trying to do something, and look at Nowaski. Get a tackle broken. Hello? All right, we made fun of their running back situation, but apparently they are legit. And oh my God, they ran an RPO deep down the field. And Abiamiri's going to make the tackle, but what the heck? Indiana has come out here and shown that they are not to play with right now. We are absolutely struggling. In the open field, we light them up. But no, James Couch-Smith is down. That's our leading sack tackler. No. Indiana's QB goes for a handoff here. Their running back goes around a little bit and gets a couple. And a crucial 3rd and 5. Can they get what they need? They cannot. A huge play by Nowaski to get his first sack of the game. So a major play by the defense is going to hold Indiana to what should just be a field goal here. That one is up. That one is good, but it's a whole lot more better than them tying the game up. And so at this point, when in doubt and the stadium's going crazy, we go to a play that we know has worked decently well for us. A halfback screen that Reyna barely holds on to. A great spin move and a big play after the catch. Hector Omar has press coverage on the outside. We kind of love seeing that. They blitz. Hector Omar over the top. The safety is nowhere to be found. And Hector Omar, the most prolific receiver in CVU history, shows them why. Indiana's finding a way to kind of move the ball down the field a bit here. They've got their guy. We whiff on the huge tackle. The running back's going crazy, and it's down to 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4 for Indiana again. They go back to the run. We got guys there, though. What a hit. West Potts delivered an absolutely massive hit there. They go back with the run, and they just stick to the ground game, and it's effective. The running back is just struggling to get any air right now. They go with the pass. They go with a quick hitch. That one is going to be turned around and down at the 6. CVU's defense has been in the field for what feels like 2 hours right now, and they're struggling right now. But, oh, Navarro's going to get a pick. We don't say his name very positively most of the time, but what an interception at a crucial point of the game. The 11-point lead, we got the ball right back after making a crucial turnover forced. Fowler is going to get the first down again for us. Fowler's having a great game, 5 attempts, about 30-some yards, and that ball's going to be thrown incomplete. 2nd and 10, we stop the clock after that last play. McGlosser sees Kieran down the field, throws one, and it's batted away. Wasted a little bit of time here. Underneath, Trey and Bell. He's got the first down. You love to see it. Trying to keep things moving here. Bell maybe over the top, potentially. Has it and drops it. 1 points here. Oh, no. We're not getting him. It feels like the Michigan game all over. We're getting greedy, and we're throwing bad passes. Indiana gifted the ball in what is dream field territory right now. Knows that they can absolutely get into a point. This game gets a lot more close. The wear and tear on our team, especially our defense right now, is through the roof. Indiana's going to use their first timeout on the previous play. And they're out here trying to lock in, and they get a pass. Indiana's going to cut it to single digits. Why are we like this? McGlosser has just had a lot of turnovers in the previous weeks, and it is absolutely showing. 2nd and 10 here. A huge throw, and Hector Omar bails us out. Under 50 seconds left. McGlosser's going to do what he does. Hand this ball off to the man, the myth, the legend, Dylan Fowler. Fowler, again, has been on fire in today's game. A nice pass underneath to Hagens is going to get us the first down. We're going to use our first timeout. 26 seconds. McGlosser feeling the pressure. He's going to try to turn up the field. McGlosser's going to break a tackle, and he's out of bounds with 18 seconds left. 2nd down, 1 yard to go. That was caught, and it's going to actually be not a good situation for us. 3rd and 1. We'll take a field goal if we can get it. Reyna, great move. Another great move, and Reyna is going to be down at the 1, 1st and goal. Down at the 1 is absolutely crazy. We want to obviously get a touchdown here, but we got to get rid of it if they send a blitz. I don't even want to talk about it. Got a little greedy. It didn't work, but we will gladly take a field goal here. That should be absolutely money and almost missed. But we'll take the 3 points to make it a 7-point game going into halftime. Thank God. We get the ball here in the 3rd quarter after Indiana doesn't really do much with it, and we are going to try to run the football a little bit more. We don't have time of possession. Like, it genuinely feels weird that a team has had the ball significantly more than we've had it, and we would like to fix that in every way possible as Fowler goes for another good first down. Even after those 2 runs, he only has 8 attempts on the entire game, which just feels criminal after we said we were going to give him the ball a lot more at the start of this game. 2nd and 6, Fowler doesn't really go anywhere. 3rd and 5. And on 3rd and 5, we're seeing if there's a blitz coming. There's not, but we do have Trey and Bell in the middle of the field, and he's down inside to the 12. This is exactly the kind of drive we got to respond with. Go down the field, slow, methodical, burn some time, and let Fowler do what he does, which is run for big gains. 2nd and 2, we go with a run. Fowler has enough for the first down, but not enough to get in the end zone. Fowler's getting a little bit of wear and tear in that left arm. I'm surprised this man is not gassed, and he gets flipped as he goes to the end zone, but it doesn't matter. Another one. Indiana is trying to keep a drive alive here. 3rd down, 6 yards to go. They go with a halfback draw, and our defense is ready for it. So as the 3rd quarter closes, they're going to be punting this one, and that goes, I'm not kidding. Oh, my God. That ball went 15 yards, bounced off 3 people, and then they pick it up. I'm uninstalling. When it rains, it pours. Another mental error by Cascade Valley, but you can't even get your players out of the way when the ball goes 5 yards. So it is what it is. A pass out of the sideline. We light him up, and he gets 8. Indiana here on 2nd and 2. They go underneath for a quick pass, and Weldon gets the tackle. Back on 1st down. A big tackle here by Cheek. Is going to stop him after 4. 2nd and 6. Good play action. They throw one. They tested the wrong man. Josiah Edmond, the transfer, the senior. What a play. So with the ball back in hand, we're going to be chewing the clock. We're going to be trying to get some big runs here, and let's see if Fowler can carry this team down the field. On 2nd and 5. Getting it out here to the man, the myth, the legend. Kevin Reyna in the open field. Not exactly shifty. Indiana knows that we're definitely out here trying to chew the clock. We got a 2-touchdown lead. We are trying to stay one of the best teams in the nation, and we're doing that by running the football. That being said, we don't want to get too just cutesy with the ball. A big 3rd down and 9 for the spot. McGloster can feel the pressure. He's turned the ball over so many times in recent weeks. And that was nearly one of them. We're punting the football away. Indiana has not had much on offense here. And what a pick by Lewis. Lewis absolutely lurked it. He's going to try to take it to the house. Shout out Trick Daddy. Take it to the house, Lewis. Sean Lewis, stand up. And with that, we're going to walk out here with a huge, much-needed W. We were number 1 in the nation. We lost that because we took our eye off the prize. And the passing game is still rough, but the run game, you can believe that that's going to be A-okay. A $120, 3 touchdowns. Dylan Fowler carrying the team yet again. Recap the stats, McGloster, again, not exactly the craziest game of all time, but 227, 2 tutties, and a pick on the ground. You saw what Dylan Fowler did. He was the guy that really was the engine that we needed in this game. And then on the receiving side, Trey and Bell, 4 for 45. Reyna hit 3 for 43. Hector Omar and Fowler score our only touchdowns today, and Hector Omar bailed us out on a couple of big plays. Shout out to him because the best receiver we've ever had, despite not having a great quarterback. And then defensively, if we talk about one guy, it's Sean Lewis. 8 tackles, 1 interception, took it to the house. Shout out Trick Daddy, the true freshman out there just making plays. You love to see it. Be safe, be smart, tell somebody you love them. Catch you guys on the next one.